Hey, Mike G here, and today we are once again talking about Pyroxene, but this time where to find them. Finding Pyroxene is pretty common as long as you play the game daily and make good routines on every play session. But there are some overlooked or missing areas on where one can find the precious gems. So, as a guideline, here are places where you can find Pyroxene. Please keep in mind that these are not arranged in any order of how common or frequent it is to acquire them, and are just randomly arranged. Okay, starting with daily tasks, these are a no-brainer, especially if you're playing daily. Completing them will award you with 20 Pyroxene daily. Just make sure you do complete the tasks. It would be best if you make a sort of routine when you play, but of course, how you play is all up to you. Remember, these tasks reset daily. If you have not completed a task by the reset time, your progress will not carry over and you would have lost your tasks for that day. Next is weekly tasks. Completing weekly tasks is a bit more lax as the reset period is weekly compared to a daily task. Completing 6 weekly tasks will award you with 120 Pyroxene. Please remember though that there are some tasks in this category that require multiple days to finish, since those specific tasks need you to enter stages that are only limited to a few times a day. For example, bounties, lessons, and tactical challenges or PvP. Unless of course you're willing to spend Pyroxene to purchase more tickets, which would be counterproductive as you're trying to earn and or save up on Pyroxene. As I've mentioned in my spending guide, try not to purchase those mentioned tickets. Up next, we have achievements. Achievements are one-time tasks that reward you with various amounts of Pyroxene from 10s up to 100 Pyroxene. These have no time limit, nor do they have any reset, which I just mentioned, Mike. Anyway, some of these achievements are achievable by just playing the game, while some of them require you to do things just slightly more specific than you generally play. Like, for example, recruiting 40 students, acquiring 5 lobby members. Overall, achievements are easy to do and would be your biggest source of Pyroxene until you've depleted them. For our final one, completing the tasks tab, would be challenge tasks. Now, these are also your primary source of Pyroxene until you've depleted them. These are one-time tasks as well, and have no time limit. These tasks require you to finish certain stages or missions in a certain amount of turns. Please do read the task and what mission it is and how many turns it requires you to do. They're easy on the first few challenges, but of course the difficulty will depend on your account level and how built your students are. Moving away from tasks, we have Momo Talk, which is also a huge part of your Pyroxene sources. Apart from getting to know your student, each of their episodes will provide you with a number of Pyroxene starting from 20. As you take on further episodes, they will reward you with more. Make sure to increase the affinity of your students towards you, as that would be a 2-win for you, increasing their stats and awarding you with Pyroxene. Oh, and make that 3, as some of the students have what the game calls recollection lobby, but I'd rather call them memory or live 2D. And just that live 2D is already plenty of reason to do Momo Talk. It's more of a Pyroxene being just a bonus, and the main thing you're after is the live 2D. Of course, playing the main story also awards you with the number of Pyroxene for each one that you do. If you're in a rush, you can just skip the story and you'll still earn just as much. Though I do love a nice story, and Blue Archive delivers on that. It's funny and pretty witty, plus it adds more character to the students if you want to get to know them more. Sub-story also rewards you with a number of Pyroxene for each one that you do. Similar to main story, you may rush or not, but again, they have nice lore and character development here, but in a more specific club, like, for example, focusing more on Problem Solver 68, or etc. Up next is Total Assault, Blue Archive's raid boss events. This is one area where it grants you a large amount of Pyroxene, but the raid event is not always active. Run it as far as you can in terms of difficulty and rise up in the rankings. While it does matter what rank you are, just run the raid on the hardest difficulty you can daily. This should give you a place on the rankings where it awards you at least 600 Pyroxene. Plus, let's not forget that running the raid boss event also awards you with tokens that you can exchange in the shop. Next is Tactical Challenge, or PvP. This also rewards you with various amounts of Pyroxene daily, so as long as you keep playing. While I'm no fan of PvP, the rewards are what get me to play it. PvP also rewards you with tokens as well, which you can also exchange in the shop. Stamina boosts are especially useful, allowing you to run more stages, stories, limited events, etc. First clear missions, if you haven't noticed, reward you with a good amount of Pyroxene. These are one-time first-time clear rewards. You don't actually need to 3-star clear the first time to obtain your Pyroxene. Although 3-star clearing, or perfect clearing missions, will also award you with a good amount of Pyroxene. Next up is limited time events. So events like the Cherry Blossom event as of the writing of this video will also provide you with various amounts of Pyroxene, so make sure you run them. Last but not least is maintenance compensation, event bonuses, and extended maintenance compensations. These are by far the biggest ones to obtain Pyroxene, so look forward to maintenance ending, as well as event bonuses for that sweet Pyroxene. And that's it for this video. These are by far as much as I can cover in terms of finding Pyroxene. I'm sure I may have overlooked a few, and if I did, please do type them down in the comments below. That way I and everyone else will know. I hope that I was able to help any new or even veteran sensei looking to collect as much Pyroxene as possible. If you like this video, please do hit that like button, it really helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe as well, as I will be posting more Blue Archive content. It's free to sub, plus you can always unsubscribe anytime if you feel like it. Bye bye.